Join the Discord, patreon.com/shades and trades. We're having fun in there. We're buying leaps. We're selling them. We're taking profit. We're flipping SoundHound, RAR, RR. Riot stock went up 50% from when we alerted it back when it was nice and cheap at $6 to $8. And this guy right here, Jeff, recently came into the Discord, a member since June 30, 2025. Hey, how much are you up on Riot stock? A little over 50% because I took profit a while ago. Money is being made. It really is this easy. Welcome to Trump's bull market. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. I'm talking really fast because I got to go through this real fast. Kulr stock sitting at 6.64. Okay, I'm joking, guys. So, I haven't talked about Kulr in a while because I wanted to see what was going to shake out. I wanted to see if we were actually going to break above close this gap more than anything, and now I was going to look for the short opportunity. Like one guy in my Discord said, if you want to make money off of Kulr, at least short it to make some money back, right? At least make money as it goes down. There has not been any outstanding shares added as far as I know. The reverse split was probably the only thing here. I wonder if they're just waiting. I don't know. We'll see what happens with Kulr here moving forward. We have not gotten any positive catalyst that sends it higher. It's been a while since we got a big pump here. 8 to 14, so almost 100%. Here, 4.8 to 7, so almost 100% depending on where you bought. But either way, this thing dropped. Let me measure this out for you. There's nothing to get excited about. Here's the problem. Price range. It dropped to it dropped 47%. So those of you who bought it at $1, I mean, you just got screwed. So it dropped 47%. And it's only recovered. Yeah, it hasn't recovered much. Like, it still has not closed this gap up here. Today, the market is big green. A lot of stocks are just pumping. Kulr stock is just kind of It's just going sideways here. So I do wonder if it's going to start following the market or if it's just going to go nowhere again. Just sideways action here and then just tank. Let me look at the smaller time frames. 1 hour. I'm looking for an ascending triangle maybe. Is there an ascending triangle somewhere? Because right now we're in a trading range yet again. So the top is 720. The bottom is down here at around, maybe this would be more reliable. I would say, I mean, here buyers showed up so quick. Could I even call that the level? Let me look at the 30-minute. Yeah, that's our trading range right there. And we're in the middle of it. So it has to break out of this trading range to even retest previous, what is now resistance. Let me change that to red. I mean, there's money to be made going long on it as long as... See, the problem is if you go long on it, I mean, if it goes for that gap close, there's a 35% potential. But the risk is they drop some news that sends it lower at that point. So it's kind of... it's not a good risk to reward in my opinion. But there's your potential there for the longs. For the longs, if you're looking for a gap close... I mean, if you buy right now and sit on it, you might be able to make a 35%er if it goes. But if it just keeps bleeding out, you're just gonna be holding the bag or more of the bag. For traders, they know what they're doing. They'll probably just buy and have a stop loss somewhere to get out. It's still a good risk to reward ratio. I think if you're a trader, if you're just looking to flip it, I mean, 35% potential if it closes that gap, that's not bad. And maybe you set a 10% stop loss just to give it some breathing room. I guess it depends on how you want to play it. And then you can short it on the way down. Because if you're a trader, this is a trader's dream right here. You can maybe gap close, make the 35%, and then when it tanks, make another 30% on the way down. That's what's funny. That's what I'm thinking from a trader's point of view. From a long point of view, from an investor's point of view, it's just rinse and repeating. It's the same pattern as always. It finds a trading range and then it just goes nowhere and then bleeds out lower. That's what it is. So I think it's a trader's dream. I'm waiting for the short though. I'm not going to go long on it. I'll wait for the short. The monthly time frame, tells the big story. It looks like it just wants to continue to go lower, like it did here. You know, every time it's had a huge spike, a huge run, it just, I don't know why it does this, but it just tanks. Has anyone been around in color stock long enough to know why this happens? Like if you've been in color stock since 2020, 2021, do you know why it tanked like this? Like what was the reason for this huge downtrend? This is the monthly time frame, by the way. So if anybody knows why, let me know, because I couldn't figure out why this happened. Because if it's just gonna rinse and repeat that, so many people are gonna get destroyed who don't understand that, you know, history repeats. That also means we're gonna have another run in the future. Of course we are. Of course we will. But am I gonna position myself right now? Hell no. I'll maybe short it or maybe go for the long breakout above that to close the gap. But that's about it. As a trader, that's what you'd look for. Get in and get out. You wouldn't want to. I don't know if I'd want to hold this one overnight is what I'm trying to say. Definitely don't want to be holding this one overnight in my opinion. But that's just me. Everyone has their own rules. Anyways, that is it for the video. Those are my thoughts. There's money to be made everywhere. Don't sleep on the stock market. This is the Trump bull run. This is just the beginning as well. I'll see you at all-time highs.